Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a dog lover, you're about to be amazed by what we're diving into today. Paw prints, we all know dogs are loyal, loving companions. But did you know that they have some truly mind-blowing abilities? From sensing bad intentions to detecting serious illnesses, dogs can do far more than just fetch a ball or sit on command. In today's video, we're uncovering the science behind these incredible talents. We'll explore how dogs can detect meanness, recognize when someone's being dishonest, remember their owner's scent for a lifetime, and even interpret human emotions through facial expressions. And that's just the beginning. We'll also look at how their extraordinary sense of smell helps them detect diseases like cancer, diabetes, and even seizures. So stick around, because the world of your dog's abilities is way more impressive than you ever imagined. And if you love learning about the amazing things animals can do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an incredible fact about the animal kingdom. Let's get started. Picture this. You're walking down the street with your dog, and suddenly, they start growling or backing away from a stranger. You might brush it off as them being protective or just a little too cautious. But what if your dog is actually sensing something deeper, something you're completely unaware of? Turns out, dogs have an incredible ability to detect when someone is being mean, and this goes far beyond simply reacting to a stranger's presence. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Neuroscience and Biobehavioral Reviews uncovered just how sensitive dogs are to human behavior. The researchers conducted a fascinating experiment to test how dogs would react to 3 different types of human behavior: helpful, passive, and unhelpful. Here's how it worked. The dog's owner was trying to open a container that was tightly sealed, and an actor stood nearby, supposedly offering help. In one scenario, the first actor helped the owner open the container. In another, the second actor did nothing, and in the third scenario, the third actor refused to assist at all. Once the task was completed, each actor offered a treat to the dog. Now, you might expect the dog to happily accept the treat from anyone, but the results were absolutely eye-opening. The dogs eagerly accepted the treat from the actor who had helped their owner, displaying trust and appreciation. When the passive actor offered a treat, the dogs were still willing to take it, but there was a noticeable difference in their enthusiasm. However, when the unhelpful actor, the one who refused to help the owner, offered a treat, the dogs refused to take it. They didn't just ignore the treat, they actively rejected it. This experiment sheds light on just how perceptive dogs are when it comes to human behavior. It's not just about their ability to follow commands or respond to their owners. Dogs seem to have a unique sensitivity to human kindness and meanness. The ability to differentiate between helpfulness and unkindness shows that dogs are not just responding to external actions. They're actively processing and judging the intentions behind those actions. And the best part? They seem to remember these behaviors, as demonstrated by their refusal to accept treats from someone they've deemed untrustworthy. Think about it. When your dog reacts negatively to a person, whether it's barking, growling, or avoiding them altogether, it might not be just a random, instinctual reaction. It's possible that your dog is picking up on cues that indicate that person is unkind, or that something about their energy or behavior makes them uncomfortable. It's like they're doing their own version of a character assessment based on how they've seen that person interact with you. This behavior isn't just about protecting you. It's about your dog being able to detect something that many of us might miss. Their ability to read human interactions is way more sophisticated than we ever realized. So, the next time your dog seems wary of someone, take a moment to consider what they might be sensing. It might not just be a random growl. It could be your dog trying to tell you something that your human senses might have missed. Dogs are more than just pets. They're incredibly perceptive beings with a deep understanding of human nature, and this study is just one example of how they use that understanding to protect and guide us. Imagine trusting someone completely, only to have them deceive you in a way that leaves you feeling betrayed. You may think of this as a distinctly human experience, but it turns out that dogs share a similar ability to recognize and react to deception. In an intriguing Japanese study, researchers explored whether dogs can detect when they're being lied to. Yes, you heard that right, lied to. And the results are nothing short of fascinating. Here's how the experiment unfolded. There were two containers placed in front of the dogs, one filled with delicious treats and the other completely empty. In the first trial, a human participant pointed to the correct container with the treats inside, and the dogs eagerly went to it. But in the second trial, the human participant deliberately pointed to the empty container, misleading the dogs into thinking there were treats in that one. Unsurprisingly, the dogs went to the empty container, only to find nothing there. The real twist, however, came in the third round. The same person pointed again to the container with the treats, but this time, the dogs refused to trust them. Despite the correct gesture, the dogs avoided the treat, showing a clear understanding that they had been misled. This experiment not only demonstrated that dogs are capable of recognizing dishonesty, but it also revealed the depth of their emotional memory and judgment. They could remember the deceitful behavior and, from that memory, make a conscious decision to not trust that person again, even if the situation had changed. The ability to hold onto a memory of being deceived and to use that memory in future interactions is a remarkable display of emotional intelligence in dogs, showing that their cognitive abilities go far beyond just simple training. It's as if dogs can form their own judgment based on past experiences, recognizing when something doesn't feel right and choosing to react accordingly. Dogs have an extraordinary sense of smell, and they can remember a person's scent for their entire life. When a dog detects the scent of their owner, it triggers a powerful emotional response in their brain, specifically the pleasure centers. This explains why dogs react so excitedly when reunited with their owners after a long time. It's more than just recognition. It's a surge of happiness linked to the love and safety associated with that scent. The length of separation plays a key role in the intensity of the dog's reaction. The longer the absence, the more joyful the reunion. This deep emotional connection tied to scent reinforces the bond between dog and owner. For dogs, it's not just about recognizing a familiar face, but recalling the love and care tied to that scent. So, when your dog greets you with excitement, it's a reminder of the profound, lifelong connection you share. Dogs are far more attuned to human emotions than we often realize. A compelling study conducted in Austria tested dogs' ability to read human facial expressions using a touchscreen experiment. The results were astounding. Dogs can distinguish between happy and angry human faces, even when the faces are unfamiliar to them. This means your dog isn't just recognizing the expression of someone they know, they're interpreting the emotions of strangers as well. What's truly fascinating is that dogs didn't need to be trained to make this distinction. In fact, they naturally showed an aversion to angry faces, suggesting that dogs have an inherent understanding of human emotions. This instinct likely evolved from their long history of living alongside humans, where observing facial cues and behaviors helped them understand how to respond in different social situations. Whether it's the warmth of a smile or the intensity of an angry stare, your dog can read it all. This ability to interpret facial expressions is not just a survival mechanism, but also a testament to the deep bond between dogs and humans. Their capacity to understand our emotions goes far beyond simple obedience. It's a sophisticated emotional connection that strengthens their role as companions and protectors. Dogs' incredible sense of smell is legendary. But did you know it also allows them to detect subtle changes in human emotions, especially fear and nervousness? A dog's olfactory abilities are up to 100,000 times more sensitive than ours, meaning they can pick up on even the faintest pheromones released by our bodies in moments of stress. This means that even if you're not consciously aware of feeling uneasy, your dog can sense it right away. This heightened sensitivity allows dogs to detect when their owners are anxious or fearful, even in situations where the owner is trying to remain calm. Dogs often react by becoming more protective, alerting their owners to potential threats or keeping a watchful eye on situations that may make them uncomfortable. Studies have shown that people who project confidence are less likely to get bitten by dogs, as dogs tend to react more negatively to those who exhibit nervous energy. It's this connection between a person's emotional state and a dog's response that enables them to act as our guardians, sensing danger long before we do. Your dog's ability to sense fear or bad intentions, whether from a person or an unfamiliar situation, serves as an early warning system, making them not just pets, but loyal protectors who instinctively know when something's not right. Dogs' remarkable sense of smell goes far beyond tracking scents. It can even be life-saving. One of the most astonishing abilities dogs possess is the ability to detect medical conditions by simply sniffing. Through their highly sensitive noses, dogs can identify a wide range of illnesses, including some of the most serious and life-threatening conditions. For example, dogs have been shown to detect cancer by sniffing the breath, urine, or sweat of affected individuals. They can smell the specific chemical markers that are produced by cancer cells, making them an invaluable tool in early detection. But that's not all. Dogs can also sense other conditions like diabetes by detecting changes in blood sugar levels through a person's breath or skin. Additionally, they can detect seizures, migraines, malaria, and even Parkinson's disease. Each of these conditions releases a unique chemical signature that dogs are able to pick up with ease, even in minute quantities. The growing role of trained dogs in medical detection is truly groundbreaking. Medical detection dogs are now being used in various health settings, working with healthcare professionals to help diagnose and manage these conditions. Their ability to alert to life-threatening changes, such as an imminent diabetic episode or a seizure, can provide critical moments for intervention, potentially saving lives. This highlights just how extraordinary a dog's sense of smell really is, capable of identifying health issues long before they become visible or detectable by humans. It's one of the most fascinating ways our canine companions can have a profound impact on our health and well-being. Ever wondered why your dog barks at some dogs but completely ignores others? It turns out, your dog's behavior is not just random. It's a result of their ability to read the body language and subtle cues of other dogs. Dogs communicate largely through body language, so when they encounter another dog, they're immediately processing signals like body stiffness, tail position, facial expressions, and even the scent of the other dog. If a dog senses a potential threat or discomfort in another dog's posture, they might react by barking or even growling. This is their way of warning their owner, ensuring they are aware of a perceived danger. These cues could be as subtle as a stiff body, a raised tail, or a tense facial expression, which dogs are naturally attuned to. Interestingly, dogs may also exhibit selective barking based on past experiences. If a dog had a negative encounter with a particular type of dog before, whether it was aggressive or intimidating, they may react strongly to dogs that resemble those from their past, even if they've never met them before. It's their way of protecting themselves and their owners from potential threats. This ability to read and react to canine body language doesn't just help dogs navigate their relationships with other dogs. It also enhances their protective instincts. Your dog's barking might just be their way of telling you that something is off, or that they sense a threat you might not even notice. In this way, dogs continue to demonstrate their incredible ability to interpret the world around them in ways we often overlook, making them not just pets, but loyal, vigilant protectors. As we've seen, dogs possess an incredible array of abilities that go far beyond just companionship. Their capacity to detect meanness, recognize deception, and interpret human emotions shows just how deeply attuned they are to the world around them. Whether it's their ability to remember scents for a lifetime, read facial expressions, or sense fear and bad intentions, dogs truly have a remarkable understanding of our emotions and intentions. And let's not forget their extraordinary talent for detecting illnesses, which makes them not only loyal companions, but life-saving heroes. So next time your dog reacts to someone or something, take a moment to think. Maybe they're sensing something you missed. Their instincts and intelligence are sharper than we often realize, and they play a bigger role in our lives than just being cute and cuddly companions. If you enjoyed learning about the amazing abilities of dogs and want more fascinating insights into the world of our furry friends, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. We've got more incredible content coming your way. Thanks for watching, and remember, your dog might just know more than you think.